Hello and welcome everyone. For today's hunt, I'll be on the lookout for a decent red fox. For Conni 15, I'll have to be a little picky with my target, but otherwise it's pretty straightforward. To complete the mission, I'll need to harvest a red fox and earn a silver score or higher. There are no location requirements for this one, so I can go anywhere on the map to get the job done. The trick here is finding a mid to high level fox to harvest. To make silver, it needs to score 4.66. As long as you pass the harvest check, even a level 4 can make silver, but the higher the level, the better. Both males and females can make silver, so no need to be choosy there. To find them, check the edges of the waterways during the drink time, out in the open fields during their feed times, and amongst the trees during their rest time. You can tackle the mission passively while roaming around the map, or you can target an already discovered need zone and search for one there. Any Class 2 weapon will do the trick, so I'll bring along the Focoso 357 and the Ranger 243 for accuracy at a distance. Any wise fox hunter will also include the Predator Jackrabbit Collar too. When the time came to tackle the mission, I remembered spotting a decent male in Rottwald during the Conni 13 mission. So I chose to pursue this one actively by targeting him in his feed zone. I began the mission by spawning into a tent to the north. Then once I was there, I set the time an hour ahead of the zone to ensure results. I had a south wind and was in the perfect spot to approach the zone from the north, so I set off from Fletcher's cabin to find my fox. There should be a good view of the zone near a hunting structure on the hill above him, so I headed there first to see if I could spot him. Since red fox are mostly active at night, I ran into a few that might have completed the mission along the way. However, I made up my mind to get the one from Conni 13 instead, so I remained focused and continued onward. Once I was in sight of the zone, I took a look, and could see a red fox darting around the field, but couldn't spot it with a rangefinder. So I hauled out the scope on the 243 to take a closer look. And sure enough, it was him. I still had a favorable wind and hadn't been spotted yet, so I began to creep my way toward a group of trees for cover. Turns out he had a level 4 female with him as well. Red fox are a tiny target to hit, so I wanted to get even closer for a good range. I finally settled on a spot about 100 meters away. I thought about maybe using the collar to get him in closer, but the level 4 would likely get me busted in the process, so I decided to get him at range with the trusty Ranger 243 instead. Now all that was left to do was wait for him to give me a steady, decent angle. It looked like I dropped him, but I couldn't quite tell in the dark, so I made my way over to take a closer look. And there he is. Not too bad at all. This orange level 7 scored gold at 12.28 and more than passed the threshold for the silver score of the mission. My 107-meter shot with a 243 landed quite nicely, hitting him in both lungs and the shoulder, taking him down instantly. I don't typically hunt at night by choice, but this time things went surprisingly to plan. But a gold for a mission is always great to get, so it was well worth the effort. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. For Conni 16, I'll put my stalking skills to the test, as I search for several more on the other side of the map. Thanks for watching.